यदा पंचावतिष्ठन्ते ज्ञानानि मनसा सह. Yada means yasmin kale swavishabhya nivartatani atmani. Here panch will go with jnanani. Jnanani means jnanendriyani. Jnanendrani. Avatishtanti means absorbed. Manasa saha along with the mind. Buddhischana vicheshtati. And buddhi, that means intellect, is all not moving at that time. Tam ahu paramam gatim. Here paramam gatim is meaning samadhi. Samadhi. Here paramam gatim means the state of total absorption. I told you savikalp samadhi is there. When you are withdrawn and you are aware of that I am meditating, this is meditated object. There is effort involved, but you are disidentified. What is nirvikalpa samadhi? When there is a nature, when you repeat the thought, after a time being, even if the thought, you are not putting a thought, that thought continues. Like Shivratri, Om Namah Shivaya goes on chanting in the temple, Sandipni. Even after chanting is over, Om Namah Shivaya continues. So when effortlessly there is a thought, and you are not aware that I am meditating, and you are absorbed in the self, that is called Nirvikalpa Samadhi in short. Very long description is there. I am just introducing these words to you, so that you have some samskar of hearing such words also. I am not giving the English one, just remember Nirvikalpa and Savikalpa Samadhi. Okay, you are meditating. It so happen, if you keep on employing one thought, you get oblivious that I am thinking also. This is one nature. In world also, supposing when we are studying, so we are studying on a subject, and we are not able to solve some problem. So mother came and gave the tea. Tea is kept, have the tea. Rather, I only said, please get my tea. I'm quite tired, headache is there. Get me tea. And 2 biscuits along with the tea. My biscuit bhi aa gaya, tea bhi aa gaya. Mother made the tea. Okay, take this tea. Okay, thank you. After that problem was there. Slowly it so happened, I got so absorbed many times. Did that sum, that 2 hours passed, and the mind, I forgot that I had to take a tea. And you get totally absorbed in that subject only. You forgot that you are solving a problem. That problem, you have become one with it. Tea is already cold, hunger also has gone, headache already has gone. In every subject it happens. There are 2 areas where you put effort when you are involved. I am working, I am thinking. There are 2 areas. When you continue that thought for a longer time, maybe 2 hours, 3 hours, a time comes you forget that I am working. That thought of work overpowers you. You are very absorbed. Therefore, Archimedes' example is given. That he was absorbed and therefore he came out, forgot himself and said, Eureka, without clothes. He forgot that he has not put clothes and he is taking bath. And he ran out and he said, Eureka, Eureka. So that state is there. Sometimes singers are also in that state. Any subject. It's not only this one. But they are absorbed in that subject, that thought of that subject. So sometimes therefore they are not aware it is cold or it is there. Newton's wife was going out. She said, I'll come tomorrow or evening. I have put the egg and boil and have that. In the evening she came. So she saw that the key was boiling. Key. Instead of egg being boiled. Because he was absorbed in his thought. That thought of that subject had made him forget himself. This self-forgetfulness, when you are repeating that thought for a longer time, that thought absorbs the thinker in you. You forget that you are doing a work or you're thinking a work about that. You forget about your body. That state here where you forget is called Nirvikalp Samadhi. Although thought is there, but you are absorbed in that thought of seer here. This is called Tamahu Paramam Gatim. This is the goal of Yoga Abhyas. I hope this is clear. Clear, no? That comes. Don't think these things are very difficult or I don't know. You must have known it. If you are academician, or you are a singer, or you are a dancer, or you are a flutist. Pandit Hari Prasad Chaurasia is there. Now he has become old. I think he is 70 plus or 80. So he has a Krishna temple in his house. Hari Prasad ji. So Janmashtami he plays flute. And he forgets his flute continues till 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock morning. When one thought you are not absorbed, then you are quite aware who has come, who has not come, water is needed, headache is there. But a time comes, that thought engulfs you. Okay. And the doer is absorbed by the engulfed thought. That is called, that person is absorbed. Therefore, sometime in the Western world, if you say, the philosophers are absent-minded. Although that is not the meaning of philosophy. Philosopher means someone is absent-minded. Forgot who is the wife, forgot who is the husband, not like that. But they were like that. So tamahu, so yada panchavatishtante, panch will go with jnanani. Mind means sankalp vikalp. Buddhi means conviction. Buddhi na vicheshtati. Na vicheshtati will go with manasa also. Buddhi along with mind and sense organ na vicheshtati. It is not wavering. The practice. You know what is the meaning of this practice is mentioned. The fruit is there in 11th verse. I hope you are clear and tempted to meditate. Let us see the next verse. Tam yogamiti manyante sthiram indriya dharanam apramattastada bhavate yogo hi prabhavapyayo tam yogamiti manyante sthiram indriya dharanam apramattastada bhavati yogo hi prabhavapyayo yogo hi prabhavapyayo. See, tam yogam. Tam yogam. So yogam here means meditation. So flow of Vedantic thoughts undisturbed by non-Vedantic thoughts. You have developed a very Vedantic thought here. Now because of that meditation, now you are coming to meditative. Please note, I told you, if you don't meditate and come, then you will need to compensate the deficiency. When you hear, you will see my mind is not focused. I forgot what has been said. I am not able to retain. So the deficiency of chitta ekagrata that is in my psyche. I have less of chitta ekagrata. Like we have deficiency of vitamin B, C. I have I have a mind which is not focused mind. That is compensated by now of meditation. And this, after Vedantic studies, he has to know, because non-meditative mind will never be able to digest the knowledge. I told yesterday also, digested food helps in the health, not eaten food. Eaten food is different, digested food is different. Heard knowledge is good, but unless it is well assimilated in the system, at the emotional level especially, not only at intellectual level, that knowledge will not come to protect when you are unhappy, you are angry, you are sad, you are scared, or pride is coming somewhere, ego is raising its hood. That knowledge will not come to help you, because you have not brought it. It has not sunk in that place where problems are there. The problem centers are in the mental zone. Okay. Problem centers are there. All the den is there of this Kam, Krodh, etc. And my knowledge is only at the intellectual level. That is first step. That knowledge should be at the intellectual level, but it should sink within the emotional personality. So you have no fighter available when the thoughts come. Your Vedantic immunity is not there. Immunity to the non-Vedantic lifestyle is not developed. Somebody, he has caught cold. Well, immunity is not there. Vitamin C you don't have. Take vitamin C. 1000 mg you take twice a day. Well, what? Twice a day? Twice a day. 1000 mg, are you sure? You take, you have no Vedanta, you have no immunity. All the time you have cold, kha khunku goes on. So better you should keep choo karte rehte hain aap har samay. Better you take something. If you catch fever, catch flu, don't eat properly. So doctor will immediately say, please eat properly. Especially I'm prescribing vitamin B, vitamin C, etc. Then a person start taking that. And not for 1-2 days. He has to. Yesterday doctor came, Rikesh came. He said I should have viral antiviral injection. He said, did you take antiviral? I said, no. I said, but supposing I'm going to India now, it has to be taken by March. Then its effect will be there. Not that you took the viral and tomorrow you want the effect. Because it will take time to go into the system. Similarly, not that you did meditation and tomorrow you want time to be free. ऐसा नहीं होगा. You have to do for a longer time. So I have lot of deficiency in me. What deficiency? I have no immunity towards non-Vedantic thoughts. I'm not immune to Kam, Krodh. When they come, they totally ruin me and overpower me. Oh, yes. All my Vedant, what I heard, it flies away. So much I hear. I'm surprised about myself also. My sadhana and my coming to the ashram is the 8th wonder, because I'm surprised how I react, as if I'm totally uninformed, unread person. I become like that. Acha? Yes. I feel what I'm doing here. What happened to the knowledge? Knowledge does not sink. I think whatever knowledge is a total reflection, it just goes out. So you have to do special practices now. So you have deficiency. What deficiency? of Vedantic thoughts at an emotional level. That it has not sunk at that place where it should have been. And therefore you need little meditation. Little or more. Start with little. If I say more, you want to start only. Therefore, I'm saying you start little only. You know, those who do exercise, they don't want to exercise. Like people like me. So the yoga teacher says, just do 10 minutes. Don't do half an hour, 1 hour, 10 minutes. Just do stretching like this. Before you start today, do like this. Do like this. Like this. 20 times. 20 times both the side or one side? No, both the side. How can one side? When you do one side, other side also will start. So do one side. This is shoulder. Then next exercise, you do like that. Clockwise, anti-clockwise. You don't do it. So you do it 5 minutes. Tam yogamiti manyante. Are you understanding what importance of meditation? बड़ी महिमा है इसकी भैया. So much. They are singing the song. Yogam manyante. This is tam yogam is for nirvikalpa samadhi. Sthiram indriya dharanam. Sthiram indriya dharanam. Everything is very stable. Everything is stable. Tam sthiram indriya dharanam yogam iti manyante. Anvay will be like that. That non-movement of the sense organ in mind, that is called yoga. This is one sentence. Then what is said? Tada yogi apramattah bhavati. Then apramattah. Apramattah means identifying very frequently with any matter. He is not now identifying. He has an upper hand to involve in this thought or not to involve. To involve in thought on, because he doesn't have that disturbing thought. Bhashaka writes, Nahi buddhyadi cheshta bhave pramad sambhavo asti. When intellect is not there or mind is not powerful, then a person will not be inadvertent. What is inadvertent? A tendency to immediately identify it. We are very fast in identification. I was going from Indore to Bhopal in a taxi. It was a shared taxi. So on the front I was sitting, back somebody was sitting. So that taxi person had put a new music here. How can I stop him? That person want to listen, although I don't want any music when anybody goes. So he was playing song and mirror was there. So I could see easily that person. So that song about माँ came, मेरी माँ है ना वो, मेरी माँ. That what is that song? तो कितनी भोली है, तो कितनी अच्छी है मेरी माँ. So I saw this person, he did like that. Then another romantic song started. So जाने वो कैसे लोग थे ऐसे, and he did like that. Any song came, he made his face accordingly and he was really enjoying. But what was surprising, when romantic song came, he became romantic. Emotional came, he became emotional. Patriotic song came, मेरे देश की धरती, मेरे देश की धरती सोना उगले उगले हीरे मोती, मेरे देश की धरती. Then he saw outside and did like that. So more than the song, I was enjoying him. I couldn't laugh because it was very close, but I can't stop laughing. I really had a good laugh. What song came, he immediately displayed that with his body action. We are also like that. So thought of sadness becomes sad. Thought of anger come, become angry. Thought of passion come, become passionate. कोई अपना, there is no veto. Oh no, this is not to be. This is called pramad. Pramad means indiscriminate, helpless, habitual identification, leading in slavery of thought. Indiscriminate, habitual, helpless, erratic, uncertain, insecure identification leading to slavery and rebirth. यही करते हैं, और क्या करते हैं? यही प्रमाद है. अप्रमत्तस्तदा भवति. Then it is written yogo tada yogi apramatta bhavati. This is the anvay here. Then so yoga hi prabhavapyo prapnoti. So here is there. So what is it? Yogo hi prabhavapyo. It comes and goes also. So yogo hi yasmat prabhava apyo, subject to departure. Subject to departure. Yasmat prabhava apyo उपवजन अपाय धर्म का इत्यर्थः, अतः अपाय परिहाराय प्रमादा. What do you mean by that? Because this person goes into meditation and comes back, and thought comes and go. So what is the pramad? You are keeping away from the coming and going of the various thought. This is the meaning. So one should be alert on this point. So after the pramad has been left, then what happened? So this is what happens. Tada apramatta bhavati. This is the consequence of the first line. Yogamiti, when istharam is there, then yoga hi prabhavapyau. Prabhavajai dvitiya vibhakti. Yoga hi prabhavapyau prapnoti. So he is not inadvertent with the coming and going of the thought. This is the meaning here. So we had seen that. Remember, there are two meditations. One is before studying the Vedanta, and another is called after studying the Vedanta. So before studying the Vedanta, meditation is for vikshep nivritti, to get out of oscillation of mind. And after studying the Vedanta, meditation is for abiding in the self. So oscillation is also to be avoided, but abidance is the main goal. Before studying, it is only for removal of flickering mind. After studying, it is removal of flickering mind plus abidance in the self. Internalizing the knowledge. Subjectifying the teacher's words. Personalizing the Upanishad. Generally we say he took it to the heart. He took this topic to the heart. It has gone very deep in him. So I am taking it to the heart. This is the second portion. Over. This topic is over now. This is the sadhan mentioned. Please note, I am coming back. In the 9th verse, Hrida Manisha. Hrida was the focused mind. How to develop that? This has been now concluded in this 11th verse. Now, 12th verse and 13th verse. is telling about the topic of faith that we will see later on.